Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to one and to all. Perhaps it is Sunday, depending upon where you are on the globe. Again, today is Saturday, January 31st, 2026, the last day of the month. Make sure that you give yourselves a round of applause for making it to and through another day, because as we know, each day is a blessing. So again, give yourselves a major round of applause, and always give thanks, because we never know in these days and times. Yes, so today we're going to look at none other than Pastor Jamal Bryant, who once again is about to make waves in social media spaces. Now, I want to give a big shout out to Joy 105, who was either the first or one of the first who broke a story where a gentleman went to New Birth Church, the church that Pastor Jamal Bryant oversees, and talked about how this man basically rebuked the church, and it pretty much, as Jamal Bryant said, went viral. But after the backlash, I will bet my bottom dollar, if I can say that, since the publicity that Don Lemon has amassed, and more of a following and interest in the story regarding, number one, the protest in Minnesota, his subsequent arrest and release, it appears that Jamal Bryant wants to get back in to relevance. Now, he has been also a centerpiece of conversation for quite some time, the latest with his wife, no disrespect to her, and the dress that she was wearing. That died down. So now Jamal Bryant pops right back up. So we're going to listen to quickly a little bit of background from Joy 105. Calm, again, Joy 105. Calm. This is going to be fair use. And after that, I'm going to take you back 3 years. 3 years, because in this video, courtesy of Joy 105, Calm, Jamal Bryant seems to be sending a message to Pam Bondi that he wants an arrest warrant for this man. And he claims that he doesn't know who this man is, but I would believe anyone that has any modicum of the use of Google search can find this gentleman. He's actually been on a podcast on YouTube, and I watched it. But I did a little bit more digging because I was interested in this man, Daniel Rusk. And 3 years ago, he was arrested, and we're going to show you some of that. So, Pastor Jamal Bryant, if you get this, and I know that you won't, his name is Daniel Rusk, and he's been in trouble before, but I don't really know if you're going to have the same results, because clearly in some of the video that I've seen, your services hadn't started yet. Whether that really means anything, I don't know. I'm not law enforcement. I don't know how things work there in Georgia. He was asked to leave. He did. But the thing is, he was able to get off his message, and it was a quite lengthy one, before security even came. There is footage of young people attending the services going into your doors of your church. They didn't seem to be traumatized. So again, I don't really know how far this is going to get. I don't know if this is more theater. That's what it seems like. I mean, maybe I should get into the world of being a thespian because there are a lot of actors going on. But without further delay, let's get into this first video, again, courtesy of Joy 105. Calm. Again, happy Saturday, everyone. I do hope and pray everyone is doing well and you're able to dig out of the snow and ice. Those of you that have been affected, it is still packed ice here in my area. So hold on and we'll get right into this video.
There was a disturbance at Newbirth, and it went viral. Pam, I know you've been busy. I know you're doing a lot. Evangelical nationalist pastor had the audacity, he and his wife, to get out of his car, as you just saw, and for propaganda and disturbance, filmed themselves coming into our church, using hate speech, condemning us with wrath, judgment, and correction completely out of order. And since you are against places of worship being disturbed, and this gentleman attempted to do it at a black church, I want to know, when is the arrest warrant? I don't know his name, but that picture should be clear enough for you to be able to track it down with the full spans of the...
His name is Daniel Rusk. His name is Daniel Rusk, Pastor Jamal Bryant, or whatever your title is. He's been on social media. He has a IG. He has an email. So again, I'm sure with all of the donations and collections you receive, somebody on your team has the ability to find this gentleman and reach out to him. Heck, if I can do it, well, let me not say that. That's kind of what I do anyway. But nevertheless, it's not a difficult task. So let's continue.
FBI in Montgomery is replicating itself in Minneapolis. I'm going to talk about ICE in a minute. I'm going to talk about detaining for a minute. I'm going to talk about the president withdrawing federal funds. I'm going
Jamal Bryant, no disrespect whatsoever, but as a believer And I am. And I'm not perfect. And I may say things or play things that may look to be the contrary. But one thing I am not a charlatan. And I do not use the guise of the Most High to push an agenda. I show actual testimonies of things I've gone through and what the Most High has brought me through, and I am extremely humble. You, on the other hand, sir, in my eyes, my optics, you like to flex. And I believe the gentleman, Mr. Rusk, was correct. Other people may disagree. That's fine. It's healthy. But again, in my opinion, this is just another way for you to get clout. Clout is a heck of a drug. But let's see how far it goes. Again, this is courtesy of Joy 105.com.
I'm going to talk about how the alleged daycare scheme was really concocted by a Karen.
Nick Shirley. I believe Pastor Jamal Bryant has just called you a Karen. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'll do another video, perhaps a live on it. I'm not too far away from feeling the same about Nick Shirley, because if you can debate and question whether or not Don Lemon is a journalist, but many people are so quick to place the label on Nick Shirley as a journalist just by going to random daycare centers with pieces of paper and his cohort, if you will. His name is David. I don't know his last name. It really isn't important to me. But again, I believe, in my opinion, that Nick Shirley is a plant, and there are other things that, in my opinion, he should be investigating. And as I said, I have something that I've been working on, and I would like for him to investigate, but it has to do with a agency steps away from the White House, and I'm just curious to know if he'll do that, because it's going to shine a lot of light on actual fraud. And well, I'm not going to say too much, but we'll see what happens and how serious Mr. Shirley is as it relates to exposing fraud. But let's continue with Jamal Bryant and his shenanigans.
But let's talk about what happened at that church, of how it is that an ICE agent is the pastor.
Now, I don't know if the pastor is actually an ICE agent, if these are allegations, if it's actually been proven to be true. Many people have said this, but again, to be prudent and responsible on this channel, I'm going to say there have been unconfirmed reports. Again, unconfirmed reports.
Leader of ICE and is the pastor of the church.
Now, again, leader of ICE to me is a big stretch, but let's continue to listen to Jamal Bryant. He said the leader of ICE.
It brings us in the exact same posture of what happened with slave owners who were preaching on Sunday morning. Slaves, obey your masters. We can talk about any length of time, whether or not it was right or whether it was appropriate for them to go into the church. But let's go to Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi, the Attorney General of the United States.
Pam Bondi, Jamal Bryant wants to talk to you, and he looks to be very serious here.
I don't want to misquote her. Here she says, "We don't tolerate attacks on places of worship." It's right here. I need you to look at her tweet. "We do not tolerate attacks on places of worship." Oh, over 60 protesters, and they arrest 2 black women first. I'm going to talk about them for a moment. But this, if anybody can get this to Pam Bondi, I want her to know I salute her. I stand with her. I'm grateful. She said it, not me.
Pam Bondi, Pam Bondi, Jamal Bryant wants to talk to you.
We don't tolerate attacks on places of worship. Within 72 hours, arrested 3 people. Pam Bondi, there should be a warrant out right now, because 2 weeks before the disturbance at the church in Minneapolis, there was a disturbance at New Birth.
The gentleman that he's speaking about is Daniel Rusk. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Daniel Rusk. There he is, right there. Let's continue.
And it went viral. Pam,
See, he just said it went viral. Are you looking for another viral moment, Jamal Bryant? To me, that's what it appears to be, but again, I could be wrong.
I know you've been busy. I know you're doing a lot.
Saved my life 18 years ago. 18 years ago, God saved my life. Up Campbell Road and Kelly Lake, right there in the corner. I met Christ. 18 years ago, I met the Lord Christ. And the Lord of my life. And I've sought to obey Him to the best that I can. And I know that holiness is still right.
So for the entire video, you can go to joy105.com, joy105.com, and this is apparently a message from Daniel Rusk, and it reads, I, Daniel Rusk, and I just want you to make sure you see his photo. I want to clear up some false allegations that are currently being spread by Mr. Jamal Bryant. This shirt was a response to pride parades and quote-unquote pastors who defend them. It had nothing to do with racism or Christian nationalism. That said, since you have chosen to make this an issue, let me explain what I believe about these important issues. And he specifically asked, where is the arrest warrant, and question whether the same legal standards are being applied to both cases. That meaning Jamal Bryant asking the question, where is the arrest warrant for Daniel Rusk? Now we're going to go to something that I actually found. And lo and behold, abolitionists of Alabama. See, sometimes it just takes a flick of a wrist to find some things. And who should we have here? I'll give you a couple of minutes to take a guess, a wild guess as to who the man being arrested is. For those of you who said, that might be Daniel Rusk. Well, to those of you that gave that answer, gold star for you, because that is exactly who that is. That is none other than Daniel Rusk. Shout out to Abolitionists of Alabama for this video.
He's the one that was being attacked. You guys didn't see that? What are you doing? He's the one that was being attacked by the students. Oh yeah, really? Why are you handcuffing him? Excuse me?
This video, again, shout out to Abolitionists of Alabama. This was 3 years ago, and it's entitled Man Falsely Arrested After Being Attacked by UAB Students. I'm going to assume UAB means University of Alabama. To be honest, I don't quite know, but the man being arrested after allegedly being attacked by students is none other than Daniel Rusk. Daniel Rusk, the one who went to New Birth Church. And the pastor is Jamal Bryant, who was wondering, where's the arrest warrant for this man? Let's continue.
She won't even let me film. This woman won't let me film. They're handcuffing him, and he was attacked. He was pushed to the ground by the students. He was pushed to the ground by the students, and they're arresting him. So they don't care about the students assaulting him. They're taking him.
Those of you interested in that video, you are welcome to go to Abolitionists of Alabama. Abolitionists of Alabama, and you will see Daniel Rusk being arrested. Pastor Jamal Bryant, do you have a valid claim? Do you feel that the letters of the law aren't being followed? Are these two different cases? Those of you in the comment section, is this Pastor Jamal Bryant who has a message for Pam Bondi asking, where's the arrest warrant for Daniel Rusk? And he didn't know his name, but by now he should, I would believe. Hopefully someone will see this and get it to Jamal Bryant. And I'm not trying to get Daniel Rusk into trouble. He stated on a podcast just earlier this week. Again, all you have to do is just a simple Google search or YouTube search. I mean, he was on, I believe, an hour with a podcast, and he explained how he's been arrested, how he's been hit upside his head. So there's a lot of information out there, and I don't believe that he's hiding. But again, the question is, Pastor Jamal Bryant, you didn't call, at least to my understanding, to my knowledge, for an arrest warrant. Going viral at the time seems like it was satisfactory, but now that Don Lemon has amassed even more followers and those who support his cause, are you asking, wanting this message to get to Pam Bondi so that you can stay a centerpiece of conversation? Your thoughts and opinions. Again, shout out to Joy 105, Com, and Abolitionists of Alabama. And your thoughts Will Daniel Rusk be arrested? Or will it be tossed aside? And will Jamal Bryant ever lose the taste in his mouth, or the need, the want, if you will, to be in the limelight? Thank you for tuning in for this video. Again, your thoughts and opinions on the latest coming out of the mouth of Jamal Harrison Bryant, pastor of New Birth Church in Atlanta, Georgia. Until next video, please be safe, be well, and be healthier.